Hey guys, Harmeet here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about Capture One, a new update that has been released in 14.3. It contains two major updates and some very useful features that have been added that will improve and enhance your workflow within Capture One. So these two updates are Magic Brush and the Exporter. The new Magic Brush makes brushing areas of similar color and masking them very fast and simple. The brush has 5 options: size, opacity, tolerance, refine edge, and sample entire photo. So let's have a look at this brush and see how you can use it in your workflow. In this image, you can see that this area is almost overexposed. So I'm going to use the Magic Brush to adjust the exposure and bring back some detail in this particular area. Just going to slide this over so I can see the entire bridge. And the Magic Brush is available here. That is the new icon that's been added. So I will add the Magic Brush. And as I said, it has 4 options. These are size, opacity, tolerance, refine edge, and sample entire photo. So for this, I don't need too much of refined edge, and the tolerance should be more locked to the whites here. I'm going to enable my mask up here by clicking on this visibility icon and always display mask, or you can use the M shortcut. So let's draw and mask this particular area. You see how automatically it masks that particular region. I'm going to grab this area here as well, and boom, that's all masked. Just going to add this part of the bridge as well, and perhaps this here. Perfect. And now we're ready to adjust. So I'd simply go and dial the exposure down of this particular area, and you can see the detail starts to come back. And I'm going to pull down the highlights as well. So you can see now, if I turn the mask off, that we can see a lot of detail in this particular bridge. Now if I turn this adjustment layer off, you will see the before and now the after. Huge difference. Now I didn't have to do anything complex and advanced, and the Magic Brush did all the work. Let's take a look at this image. Now, let's say I want to reduce the exposure or the brightness of the top area here. One way I could do it is using the gradient mask and drawing a gradient mask down across here, and then simply adjusting the exposure down. And that starts to reduce that exposure, bring some more details in the clouds and the sky. But as a consequence of adding this gradient, I am also bringing the exposure down on this part of the tree, this part here, which we can see. Let's have a look, activate the mask, and you can see the mask is applying all across here. So another way to do this would be to use our Magic Brush. So let's turn this layer off, use the Magic Brush, and I'm simply going to start selecting the areas here, and let's see it mask it. So it's masked that. I want to add mask, so just doodle over the additional colors that you want to include in your mask. You can see it's getting the blues and the whites and the different grays, but it's missing all these other areas. Now, would you want to sit there and click through all of this? No, not really. That's not really productive. So a faster way to do this is right click and get to the settings. I want to increase the refine edge so it captures all of the clean edges here. I'll also take this option, which is sample entire photo, which allows the selection to sample the entire photo and find matching colors everywhere. So let's see the behavior now. If I add that, you see it's grabbing all the different colors. And let's increase the tolerance a bit more. I want to go in and increase the refine edge. So let's just draw over one more time. And you see how it's refining the edges around the leaves. I'll pick this color, goes in. It's missed that little bit, so we'll just add that, and you can see all of that blue sky has now been masked, including all the clouds. So now I can go and adjust the exposure. Exposure is being reduced, and highlights as well, and we have a lot more detail in the sky. So turn the mask off, and you can see there's a lot more detail now available in the clouds, in the sky, and all this area is masked properly, as opposed to the gradient, which affects also these areas here of the trees. So comparing that with this, a much better way to mask and adjust anything that you want in your image. The second major update in this version is the redesigned exporter with a proofing viewer. Capture One has taken all the different export options and put them together in this new redesigned exporter that simplifies and speeds up your workflow. It also includes a very powerful proofing viewer which shows you how your images will look before you export them. You have a new option about existing files, and you can decide what you want to do if you're exporting a file that you've already exported. How Capture One should export it, whether to add a suffix to it, whether to override it, or whether not to export it at all. One of the additional improvements, and something that I had been personally waiting for a very long time, is the ability to show images in Subfolder. Now, let me show you what that is. When you have a top level folder and you have multiple subfolders within, at the top level folder, you're not able to see all the images that are in the subfolder. Well, now with the 14.3 update, you are able to. As soon as you update Capture One to 14.3, you will get this feature, and this is enabled by default. You can toggle this on and off by right-clicking on a folder and choose either you want to show or hide images in the subfolder. Capture One, you made me very happy by adding this feature. Thank you so much. So that's it, guys. If you want to check out a complete list of the features, check out the blog link down below, which will list and have screenshots of all the improvements and features that have been added. I just wanted to highlight a few that I feel are very important and key to anyone's workflow. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you back here very soon with more videos on this channel. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.